What's up, football fans? Today we're diving into one of the juiciest quarterback rumors of the offseason. One that has veteran Aaron Rodgers trying to make one last supercharged splash with the Minnesota Vikings. According to Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer, Rodgers offered the Vikings a one-year run at a Lombardi. That's right, Rodgers was ready to drop the veteran playbook and guide Minnesota's young guns to championship glory for a season. His plan? To lead the charge on the field and serve as a mentor to their promising second-year signal caller, J.J. McCarthy. Imagine the scene. Rodgers, a four-time NFL MVP, teaming up with a bright 22-year-old McCarthy who's hungry to prove himself, aiming for a Super Bowl run. It sounds like a fairy tale for NFL veterans and rookies alike. But, and there's always a but, the Vikings didn't bite. Instead, they opted to roll with their in-house talent by giving their 2024 first-round pick, McCarthy, the starting reins. This was no small decision, especially after McCarthy missed the entire last season due to a torn meniscus in the preseason. Still, Minnesota's decision-makers have placed a tremendous vote of confidence in him, signaling that they're ready to invest in the future rather than rely on a seasoned, albeit celebrated, alternative. Now, Rodgers wasn't the only QB option on the Vikings' table. The team was reportedly weighing several alternatives. They even flirted with the idea of bringing back veteran Sam Darnold. After all, he led Minnesota to a 14-win season last year, before he landed a hefty three-year, $100.5 million deal with the Seattle Seahawks. And then there was Daniel Jones, who found himself on the Vikings' practice squad for a brief period before ultimately signing with the Colts, where he now battles with Anthony Richardson for a starting spot. With those options off the table, Rodgers' proposal became the talk of the town. His 2024 stats during his second stint with the Jets, 63% completion rate, 3,897 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions, demonstrate that he still has plenty left in the tank, not to mention his veteran presence and leadership qualities that many teams covet. So, what does this mean for Minnesota and for Rodgers? For the Vikings, it's a clear message. They're betting on youth and long-term development. They'd rather watch their 22-year-old quarterback, who has shown flashes of brilliance, even in his limited preseason work, where he completed 11 of 17 passes for 188 yards and 2 touchdowns, grow into the role instead of taking a short-term shot with a seasoned pro. And for Rodgers, this offer was a final hurrah, a chance to add one more chapter of playoff glory to his storied career, even if it's just for a season. While the Vikings' decision leaves Rodgers on the outside looking in, it perfectly encapsulates where the NFL is headed: youth taking over, and franchises that are ready to nurture homegrown talent. For those who love a good underdog story, all eyes will now be on McCarthy to see if he can live up to the lofty expectations set by his new role. What do you think about Rodgers' bold offer and the Vikings' choice to stick with their young gun? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown of one of the NFL's hottest offseason rumors, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more updates and analysis. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned as we continue to track all the off-field drama and on-field action heading into the new season.